Molly to see if you can find information and resources to lead you to a better understanding of the strange artifact that you had found in the depths of the Wave Echo Cave. In the evening of that day, as you were going to rest and prepare for the next day's travel, a very panicked the stranger that Velis broke into the stranger whose room Velis broke into sort of came downstairs in a rush, shouting a warning that there was a number of undead coming, and that is when you sort of all streamed out and managed to defend the town of Phandalin from a horde of dozens and dozens of zombies. The battle itself has largely wound down, but Velis had caught, with his very, very keen elven...
what do your elf eyes see?
His very keen elf eyes saw that there were actually a few stragglers from the horde that had actually seemingly gone a different direction and ended up sort of south of the center of town. And so sort of that's where we come to back into the game, where
yes, Mom?
There's a small group of them. So like I said, each of these tokens sort of represents a sort of rough group of a couple of zombies, 3 to 5. They're all very old zombies, very damaged. A lot of them are missing limbs or only partially ambulatory, and so they're really, it's just a group of them moving as one. There seems to be one group particularly interested in the Townmaster Hall, and a couple of them seem to sort of like be throwing themselves against what looks to be one of the a boarded up window. And then there's some that are sort of just milling about by the entrance. And there was not 100% exactly what happened last time, but I would presume, based on looking at a couple of these things, Velis is hiding in the shadows of the nearby building, having maybe chucked a couple of daggers at some of the zombies, because it looks like they've gotten some hit point damage. So you guys hear him sort of shout out that there's more zombies over in this direction. At that, you can hear sort of from across the way. How far is that? Oh, that's a really long ways. Yeah. So you still see some activity in the inn. The dwarf seems to be still standing, sort of in the doorway, with weapons at hand, kind of keeping watch over everyone who's gathered into the inn. And then there's a single group that you can see. There we go, right here. That seem to be they haven't really noticed Velis, and they're just sort of heading towards the light and the group of people inside of the inn.
What?
Okay.
So one set of zombies.
Zombie.
Beating on the Townmaster's hall door, right?
Right.
And then
there's
one
a couple
set that's sort of ambling
moving
towards
for the inn.
Exactly.
Okay. And Velis has shouted at us, so we are aware that there are zombies over there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, considering last order she got was to pull back from the other group that they were clearing out, Katanas will look to Elias for which way to go.
Okay.
I used wild shape once. I just didn't check it off, I guess, because we didn't short rest between now and then.
Oh no, we're still.
I know. I was like, I did not check that off. I guess because it says I have 2 uses. So I'm like, I should only have one.
Let's see. It's dark, so Wiria probably can't see a whole lot over there. She just knows that they're there.
Yeah, it depends on how
right.
dark
Yeah, there's light coming from the Stonehill Inn. But other than that, there aren't any other lights.
Yeah, I mean, I think I cast light on.
Yeah, who had the light spell?
Yeah, I had light cast. I think Elias.
I think I
cast
had
light on Cortana's
I either
sword,
light,
too.
yeah, because I have my mace. He has mace lit up,
Right.
It's not pitch black.
so we have some light.
So you're not like you're not blinded, but you're going to have disadvantage on perception checks to see anything that's like beyond anything real close by.
Okay. Well, where you heard Velis, she's probably going to move in that direction.
Okay.
Since you probably can't see 80 feet in the dark. She's just going to move about. Probably going to dash because she wouldn't know to shoot anything.
Sure. Let's. Oh, hey, we've got turn order here.
Yeah, we do have turn order. Start from wherever
Okay.
we want to start.
Well, I mean, we could just keep the same. So we'll start at the top. Is everybody in here? I believe so. Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Sure. We'll just keep that same turn order because hey, convenient. Did that show up for everybody? The turns. Okay. All right. So Velis is actually not going to get the attention of the group of zombies because he's actually taken some hits. So he's going to wait till he has sneak attack available. All right. So he's gonna he's just gonna hold his turn. To hide. Where are you at?
So, obviously, she's not going to see 80 feet in the dark.
Right.
I am.
So, I guess she'd probably dash towards where she heard Velis.
Okay.
So, over back towards this inn.
Sure.
I'll just drag myself down near him because that's about 60 feet, give or take.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So as you jog up, you can kind of see a little bit better through the darkness. You can see a shambling group making their way towards the inn. But as you run up, they all turn as one to see you and kind of.
She'd rather them attack her than go to the end. So
Right.
she's a tiny cinnamon roll mom.
Sure. Yeah. So Velis, you notice Velis is actually hiding behind in some shrubberies near you, poised to strike
nice.
anyone that shows up.
Okay.
All right. So that you did a double move. So
Yeah,
okay.
because I figured 50 feet away from something I wouldn't be able to see
Mhm.
anyway. So I
Okay.
needed to get close enough to
Right.
see.
All right, Felice.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember.
Sure.
Did my moonbeam run out of time or
Moonbeams.
What's the duration on it? It's
Yeah, but
pretty
I'm
far away.
1 minute, right?
We kind of ended things like right in the middle of combat. So if you had a few turns, like, do you know?
We
I-
cleared out everything that was like over here with it, I think.
Right. So if
there we
What's
go.
the duration on it?
It lasts 1 minute, so it lasts 10 rounds.
okay,
I don't know how. I mean, I can
how far can you move it per round?
20.
Because
Is
20
that
feet.
Is it 20? Wait, let me check because that's spiritual weapons 20 feet. I feel like I can move
Yeah.
this. Maybe not, but okay, I can move it up to 60 feet any direction. Yeah, I'm thinking of spiritual weapon.
Okay, so assuming it's roughly in the center of the green, because that's where you end up fighting, it would take you at least 2 turns to get it all the way over here. And so I'd say that you could probably have at least, let's see.
Yeah, I don't remember because I was looking through the chat thing on Roll20, and then I was like, wait, we don't actually roll in Roll20, so that's
Not all the time, yeah.
really gonna help me. I have no idea. Okay, so in that case,
I would say you'd probably have at least one last turn with it against anybody, but it would take you 2 turns just to get it over there. But it's a bonus action to move it, right? Or do you just get to do it? You know?
There we go. It takes my whole action, so I don't even know that I'm
Okay.
gonna bother doing that because I also can't run fast.
Yeah. Well, you can still move and take an action, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
That's fine.
There we go. That's better.
Sorry. How far am I?
Excuse me.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna dash because that's really all I can do, kind of. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would honestly try moving the moonbeam. I'm just like, I don't know that. Yeah. So
It's
I'm
3 actions to be able to use it against one group, at which point they might not even be around.
And so I'm just gonna. She's gonna run towards them.
Okay.
So my movement's what, 25?
Yeah.
Little tiny legs. Yeah.
Itsy bitsy.
So a total of 50 if I dash.
Didn't one of you get some movement thing?
I did.
Yes, I
Okay.
will. I got
You did. Because I can use wild shape, I can turn into things.
You're more mobile, right?
My
Or I
computer's
can-
unhappy there.
I can cast Long Strider or something, but I don't even think I have that prepared. So. I run with my little legs. So I'm almost-ish to where it's like, I'm like there.
Okay.
Big map.
All right. Yulia takes aim, and the crossbow sort of flies wild. She's not very good with a crossbow, apparently. But at least she didn't actually hit Velis or Ruria, so there's that. Yeah, Elias.
All right. I am way out here.
Yeah. Do you have spiritual weapon enabled right now? Because Bird Friend is here.
I do, but I can only move it 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I just looked that
Yeah,
up. I was like, I could.
That's the one. That's why I was thinking.
That's
I
only
was
got
gonna
20
say,
feet of movement.
Yeah, you might as well just pick it up and carry
Pick
it
it
with
up
you.
and-
Almost, but
I mean,
Yeah.
if you recast it, the casting range of it's pretty far.
I think it's like 60 feet is the casting range.
yeah.
And that is a bonus. So I guess that's what I'm trying to decide if I want to.
If you want, there's.
I was thinking it was further than that, but maybe not.
That would be both of my second.
of.
Yeah, that would be both of my second level spell slots. I think I've only got 2 right now. Or no, I have 3. Haha. Okay, then I'm gonna because if I dash as my action,
60.
I can still cast. I still get my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes, you can get right
okay.
next to Aiden on either side of him.
Okay, then I will probably go ahead and move. Yeah, up kind of next to Aiden, kind of moving towards. I'm gonna start moving towards the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if I can. Nope, still out of range. Okay.
Oh, you're
Then-
closer. It's okay.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah, so
You're
that's it.
closer.
Do you point
And I don't
Cortalis in a
have any-
direction for next?
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of, motion for Cortalis to follow. We're heading.
Oh, so you're going
Just
towards
in
the
case.
end?
Yeah, I'm heading toward more. I'm gonna start making my way towards more the inn, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, she can definitely see that.
Yeah.
So she will head that way. And actually, where is? So she will just breeze right through Elias and Aiden and action surge to get all the way up there towards it.
Okay.
Double dash.
Let me through.
Elias probably just goes. Whoop. He's used to this.
All right.
Prithee, my apologies, my lord.
Nope, go.
Unfortunately, that's all I can do at this point.
Yeah.
We're all spending our turns moving.
Moving.
At least it makes the
Yeah.
round go fast.
Yeah. It's like this weekend we were discussing how terrifying a halfling barbarian would actually be.
I
Let's
have
forget his Lady Kima.
Yeah.
I have one of my
The extra movement and the fact that they can move into
is
spaces.
a halfling
Yeah.
barbarian that I want to give the Tavern Brawler feat to eventually because he's based on Jacuzzi Splot and he cries whenever he rages.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I need to play him sometime because this tiny little. Anyways, back into combat.
I think it's Aiden.
Yeah.
It's John's turn, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Run.
You're just going to run to
Yeah.
him. All of us run!
Running.
Yeah.
Running.
You're so good at that.
Okay. The
Now
zombies.
it's the zombies.
The -1 zombies.
Okay, so they double dash towards the warm morsel-looking thing that is
Oh,
the
boy.
halfling bard, and as they enter melee range, Velis gets an attack, having saved his reaction for when someone gets close. And let's see, that's a definite hit. I'm not sure. I think he has 2d6 extra for sneak attack at level whatever he's at.
Should be.
4, I think so.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, so basically he like jumps out and does this spinning dervish attack and multiple zombies drop. I just rolled 3 6s on damage.
Hell yes.
So
I
yeah.
like that.
Good job, Kristen.
You can tell her she killed zombies.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. The thing is, though, that wasn't a critical hit, nor was it fire damage or radiant damage. So,
no.
they have the thing.
Damn zombie thing.
Yeah, it's the zombie thing. Hold on. I gotta look up exactly. Is it like a...
It's a Constitution save?
I think it's constituted.
It's great when you're playing a necromancer, not so much on this.
Not so much on this.
Yeah. The Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. Yeah, okay.
Never
Yeah,
mind. Never mind.
Okay, anyone get a nat 20? No, nobody gets a nat 20. All right. Yeah, so a number of the zombies come down, but they had to take a double move just to get over there. So, and then you see these zombies. They actually kind of disappear around. For those of you who can see them, disappear behind the building there. Okay. At which point Velis is up, and he'll take his turn again. Attack and bonus action to attack.
Kill more zombies, you know.
That's it. Their armor class is 8, so that's 2 hits. Sneak attack on the first damage.
Okay.
Not nearly as high.
I can see in the dark too.
Right. That zombie doesn't get back up. Okay.
That would be
So what was a group of 5 zombies is now reduced to just 1.
Nobody else can.
All right, where you at?
Zombie.
Well,
Show off.
Maria is going to attempt to kill the remaining zombie because otherwise that would be kind of dumb.
Sure.
Is that my d20? Yeah, that's my d20. Okay. And that is, I mean, it hits because it was a natural 19. So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna bother
their
to do
AC is
math.
low.
With her rapier, which is
Oh, and then the last one for the tiebreaker.
D8.
What's
1d8. Where's a d8? There's a d8. And that is 5 damage.
Okay. All right.
And do we know what Velis's health is like? Because I know he took some hits last time.
He's at 17 of 29.
Okay. So
Okay.
probably use her bonus action to cast Healing Word on him then.
Okay.
Just because she can, and he's right
Sure.
there.
Yes.
So Also, because he just killed a lot of zombies for her. So healing word is
Wait, is the zombie still on her though?
Yeah.
1d4
There's one
plus
left.
spell casting,
I was
but
just
it just
making
took
sure I
5
was
damage,
seeing
so
it
it's not happy.
Yeah,
with itself.
it's basically got like it already was missing an arm. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is that you whacked it with, but whatever it was enough to actually remove its other arm. So now it's just kind of going to try and bite you on its turn.
Her
It's
rapier.
starting to look like
Rapier,
a black
yeah.
knight from
She,
Monty Python.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
6 points of healing on Velis.
Okay. All right. Velis is almost back to normal. Felice.
All right. How far am I from Zombie Way? Ooh, I can get to him. Yay, little legs.
Yay, Lily.
Now I'm just like, sorry. Seconds here. Reading. I don't want to hurt other people around me too accidentally.
Right.
So let's not do that one. All right, that's just one single target, right? It's not like.
Yeah, it's just one left.
No, sorry. Thinking out loud, reading my spell description here. I'm making sure I'm not going to hit like Weirya and the zombie thing. 'Cause that would
I would appreciate that.
yeah. This says towards a creature I can see, so that's 1. Zombies aren't good at Constitution, are they? I hope not.
They have a yes. That's probably their best stat.
Seriously? They're dead. Oh well, Felice doesn't know that. So Felice is gonna run up next to Weirya and next to her buddy here, and she's gonna try and poison spray the zombie.
Tiny buddies.
Okay.
Itty bitty
I
buddies.
should mention, just because it's funny, I definitely, the picture in my head every time I read the spell description is not like it comes from my hand. It's definitely like the Spider-Man thing and it comes out of my wrist. Don't ask why, but that's just the mental image. I'm
Okay.
like,
I thought you were gonna say you like hawk a loogie.
That was what I was.
that'd be really funny. But no, it comes out of my hand. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw against my spell DC, which is in here somewhere.
14.
That, yeah.
What's your? So it's 8 plus your
yeah.
proficiency plus your ability modifier. So is that 13 or 14?
Well, sorry, it should be in here somewhere. Why can't I find it? Sorry.
No worries. Does it take damage on a save, or is it just?
Also, I looked and it is 2d.
No, on a save,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it takes damage. That's why I'm looking.
It got a 13. So if you have a particularly high ability
What's your
modifier,
wisdom?
My wisdom modifier is 4.
So
oh
then,
yeah, it failed. Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was like, I can prepare 14 spells, but and my modifier is 4, but I can't find my save DC on this page.
it's
Right.
8 plus proficiency plus.
I know, but like, isn't there a thing somewhere for just
There
like?
should be. I don't know
Should
why
be.
you don't have it.
It might say on the spell.
It might say.
Oh yeah, it
like,
does. Con 14. There we go. Found it.
Yeah, it does say on the
Con
spell.
14. So yeah, he failed. So he takes.
failed.
I get,
At least on
I get to
D&D
roll a
Beyond.
D12.
Oh wow.
That's why I did this one. I was like, I could do a D6 plus 4. You know, if I do Magic Stone, that is if I hit. Or I could do this and roll a 12 because I never get to roll D12s.
D12s are fun.
Mhm.
This is a 12, right? Yeah. Don't fail me now because I don't know what to. I've never rolled that.
It's a barbarian hit point die.
Yeah,
7?
and Blood Hunter.
Yeah, 7. 7
Okay.
poison damage.
All right. So as you sort of Spidey spray your poison spray, it starts melting the flesh off of the zombie, and it's like
Ew.
beginning to like
Ew.
stagger.
Phillies goes, yeah.
But like all that's kind of left is like just really a skeleton with bits of flesh, but there's still something keeping it alive and animating it, and now there's just this sort of acidic, drippy bear skull that's like beginning to loom over Wuria and like open up its jaw.
Wait, zombies aren't immune to poison? Awesome!
Miria just goes, ew.
I don't think
That's
so. Oh, they are immune to poison.
What? No. It's not poisoned though.
They're immune to the poisoned.
damage.
They're immune to the poisoned condition,
They're
and they
not
have
poisoned.
damage immunity poison.
Oh.
So
No.
yeah,
Well, now I found out that they are immune to that thing. Apparently.
So there's
now we
still a
know.
zombie.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so it didn't waste anything, but like, it wasted my action. But you know,
yeah.
I didn't
Um,
burn the spell.
Just gonna say, I totally would have let you have it because I didn't even realize. You know, so you'll have to look at.
I wasn't expecting them to. Like, all right, well,
Now we know zombies
maybe
immune
you
to
can
poison.
stare at it funny and be like, "What? Okay."
Yeah, yeah. You sloughed off a lot of its flesh, but it's still sort of there.
We got a
Didn't
GX
say
moment.
because you know it's already undead.
Right. Okay, Yulia, I believe in you. Yay, she hits. Okay, for 3 points of damage. Okay, that wasn't enough to take the thing down. And it made it saving throw anyways. So yeah, so it's got like this crossbow bolt sticking out of the side of its skull now, but it's still not wavering.
Miria thinks this thing is really gross. Just you know.
Yeah, it's very gross.
That's fair.
Elias.
All right, I'm gonna probably just move up. All right, about 30 feet would put me like next to Cortana's kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just double check the.
And you guys can absolutely see this zombie because Miria has light.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's basically like the top half is a skeleton and the bottom half is like still fleshy legs that are rotten and it's yeah. You can see it actually like glistening because it's still got a lot of the poison spray all over the top part of the skeleton and it's like reflecting off of the rapier.
Kill it, Elias.
Yeah.
I know, that's
Like
why
a-
I'm trying to decide. Okay. How many spells? I mean, Guiding Bolt seems excessive, but it would kill it if it hits. Probably.
Sacred Flame would probably kill it. It'd probably get
Sacred
shitty
Flame!
dice.
That's why I'm debating, like, well, I think I'm gonna... that's not what I wanted.
What?
I'm actually... I'm about 60 feet, roughly, from it. Because that's the range of...
That's a new one. Is he new? Okay,
Hmm?
I just
Doesn't play very.
don't pay attention to school.
He played like once or twice.
Alright, I'm assuming I'm roughly 60 feet
Yes.
from it. Okay, because I was like, that's both of my damage cantrips are 60 feet, so
Yeah, you're close enough.
I'm actually gonna try and hit it with Toll the Dead,
Toll the Dead.
which is a wisdom saving throw.
That one.
Right.
I would imagine that zombies are not terribly wise.
Yeah, that's
They're
part
not
of it.
terribly wise. No, it hits and does full damage.
I was gonna say it's 15 DC against that, so that's
Yeah,
a D12. Then, because it's already been damaged
Okay.
too badly, so... And I rolled a 12, so that's 2 points of necrotic damage.
How many?
12!
points. Okay.
And there's a bell.
So you hear this sort of bong sound, very, very like Buddhist monk temple type of bong. And unfortunately, it wasn't a critical hit, nor was it radiant damage. And so you see, like, all of the bones that are left are cracked and like falling apart, but it's still like it's just a slow, inexorable lean towards Wuria, and it doesn't seem like no matter what you're doing to this thing, it's just not going down.
What? Okay, can I, as my...
That's all right, because I just rolled a crit.
I was about to say, as my bonus action, can I recast Spiritual Weapon right up on this dude?
You could.
Don't worry about it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one zombie left, and it's literally like at one hit point.
I'll hold off then and just kind of stand aside and like motion for Cortana, please.
Come kill this thing!
Please! Finish
it. Please kill this thing.
Right.
She's too far away for it, so she stows one of her blades, pulls out her crossbow, and crits the fucker.
Right.
Please.
Yeah, so you're sitting there like holding your rapier, and it's just getting closer and closer, and then the skull just shatters, and just bits of bone and stuff spray as it's finally destroyed from a crossbow shot.
She just calls out, "Thank you!"
No worries, my friend.
Right. And then she falls over, flops over to this side. All right. Okay. I'm going to move that over there with all the other ones. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to beat all the other ones.
Did we get experience for the ones we already killed in this fight?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we had a discussion about that.
Yeah.
That we did.
It was like 3 something.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't a ton, but it was...
Yeah.
Did we already edit it?
I think so.
What should we be, actually?
So if it's in the Discord, then unless it was immediately following, I did not probably add it, because
I'm at 4,662.
Same. That should be the normal people.
You said...
I'm at 4,612?
Yeah.
Okay. I did?
Mm-hmm.
So 4,662?
That's what I have, yeah.
Okay.
And they're the ones that vanished, so Wuria doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Right. No, Velas is like, there's more. And he starts running forward.
Is Aiden?
Oh, right.
Oh, Aiden,
right.
Yeah.
They know about that. I would have moved like my 30 feet before I pulled it.
I'm gonna come to a dead stop, holding the hilt on my back, and want to make a quick perception check.
Okay, so you stop. You kind of take a look around, and you can see everybody's kind of come to a stop. They're all kind of like breathing heavily, kind of looking around, taking stock of what's going on. You see Velas dashing away, and right about as he's going to round the corner of that building. Oh wait, is that Kristen?
Yay!
Oh, hi, Kristen.
Hey!
I'm just about.
My Bluetooth is being stupid right now, so I'm trying to get it connected.
Okay,
Sure.
well, let's let you get in then. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pause right there.
Yeah.
It's a good place to pause.
You around the corner. Da-ding! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kristen, you killed zombies.
So
You
many.
did.
A lot of them.
All of them, and you're and
And
you're,
then it took
you're,
like
you're
4 of us to take one down.
yeah, and you're diving forward to kind of see where a bunch of other zombies went.
Okay.
And we're pausing the action until you are online and equipped and ready to go.
I'm working on it. In like 15 minutes, I need to go finish up dinner, but I'll be here doing that. I'm just gonna take my headset and everything.
Right, no worries.
The joys of coming home and having to eat, but also having game and having to close and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yay. Shut up, Morrigan.
Yeah.
The cat just wants you to love it.
She does, I know. Actually, she probably wants food because she's a pig.
That too. Oh man, I am.
I can't see the back of my PC to plug my webcam in. Struggles.
Look at what Rebecca put on Pinterest.
What?
What? The picture. Rebecca pinned a ridiculously cute picture of a kitten on Pinterest. And
Kitty.
yeah, I share. Here, I'll share.
Where's
So,
my
you know,
dice?
nothing to do with D&D, but well, here, should I put it in the Discord chat?
No.
I guess.
Sure.
Sure.
Here, have yourselves a kitty. I think that hopefully that link works.
I don't.
Nope, it doesn't work. I take it back.
Sadness. No kitties.
Let me see if I can
No.
find kitties. How do I? Can I just like remove that? Because delete. Because it just leads to like Google. So
Google Plus, yeah.
Google Discover,
Yeah.
whatever that is. Here
I
I
look like
think.
a wreck because I like ran in the house.
apparently, John Boyega is coming to AwesomeCon.
Oh. That is not very far from me.
I'm going on
What
Saturday.
Okay.
When is
AwesomeCon.
No.
I'm going on Saturday. I have a badge, but I'm not going the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Also, Michael Dorn, and I'm not gonna remember his name. The guy who plays Odo in DS9.
I was like, I also.
Oh yeah, Renee Auberjonois.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
So, a couple Star Trek actors and a Star Wars actor.
Okay, that name.
John Boyega is coming to
That I-
AwesomeCon,
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
that's cool. Yeah, the other ones.
Okay.
as is Michael Dorn and the guy who plays Odo.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael Dorn.
So if they do a Star Trek group photo op, I might have to, cause Star Trek. I doubt I'll be willing to pay enough for a John Boyega one.
Yeah.
I'm already going to be paying too much for a Peter Capaldi photo op at Regen, but I need a picture of 12 and his space mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like really, I need a picture of 12 and his space
kitty.
mom.
That's
Need
what
to sign
John.
my ukulele.
There we go.
That's what John was looking at.
Kitty.
My best friend posted that on Pinterest, and I was like, kitty.
Aw,
Is that their kitty?
No,
just a kitty.
No, it's just a
he
kitty.
has a
have a
Pinterest
kitty.
board titled "Baby Animals." So,
It's a good board. Good Pinterest board. I like that idea.
yeah, cute baby animals to be specific. I mean, it's Rebecca. So.
Yeah. That does not surprise me.
Yep.
That Rebecca has a Pinterest board for cute baby animals.
Yep.
Ow.
It's okay. It is vastly outnumbered by her number of baby baby everything boards. She isn't.
Does she like babies?
Yeah.
I mean, she works as a nanny, but
Yeah,
she
she works
also
as a
works at a daycare for years. And but yeah, oh my gosh, if you're trying to talk to her and a person with a baby walks in the room, forget it. 100% distracted. Yeah.
That sounds like one of my work
Oh my
friends.
gosh.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
confused the heck out of a small child at Katsucon weekend.
Yes. That would.
I was in
Ah,
queues.
that's-
They thought I was.
There we
They were very confused that I was in the ladies' restroom line.
What?
What's going on?
One.
Sorry,
What?
I'm exploring the board, and now there's too many cute baby animals.
Oh,
Baby's
gotcha.
sewing.
We should probably
That's
get back
dangerous.
to the game.
Yeah.
Are you here, Kristen?
I'm here.
Okay.
I
So
died
uh,
but you're
Sort
here.
of.
so there were a bunch of zombies that and one zombie that probably took 4 or 5 attempts to kill, and then so basically there were some additional zombies that kind of went around the corner here, and you were dashing forward to go catch sight of them.
Yes.
And right about as you were passing this building here, the Townmaster Hall, all of you see this sort of swelling, kind of a dark pinkish purple light, sort of glow begin to just suffuse what you can see through some of the room.
I knew it.
Oh, that's
What?
not good.
And then each window explodes outwards as these rays of pinkish purple light kind of just blow out of each of the windows in the townmaster's hall, and you kind of hear this sort of reverberating, not so much of an explosion, but like this big woof of like air. And Velis, you can actually, being so close, but not close enough that you are going to take any damage, because I didn't want to force anything on you. But the thing is, as you catch this whiff of putrid air, you recognize this. It's this. You've definitely. It's been a long time since you've smelled this, but this is definitely something that you've smelled from your homeland. The smell of rot and decay and corruption. And it's something that is not normally associated with the undead.
Swearing a lot in Undercommon.
And generally, it's only going to mean one thing, and you're dreading what it might mean.
Yep. Cool.
Where it goes, what the heck just happened?
Bailey's is just
Okay. Okay.
Are we
that's
in
not
initiative
good.
right now?
We will be shortly.
Okay.
I need to actually collect everybody. Give me a second. I have to do a thing.
I enjoy that the Velis token is somehow smaller than all the other tokens.
Yeah, the Velis token got super tiny.
Tiny Velis.
Tiny Velis.
Okay. And
Oh, also, Kristen Velis has almost full health because Wiria healed him.
Yeah.
How much did I get back? Do you know?
6.
Okay. So that puts me at 26 out of 32.
Cool.
Your Katanas would probably be running to see what the hell happened there.
Yeah, Elias is going to be changing trajectory, and
Velis is going to start backing the fuck away.
yeah.
Velis is going to start backing the fuck away.
Can I show you some stuff I got?
not right now. I'd be happy to look at it with you tomorrow, though.
Where is like looking on wide-eyed, going, "What was that?"
All right. So scale. Good.
Yeah, Elias is just running after Cortanus at this point.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can go, but I'm backing away. Probably like this direction.
All right. I'm making sure that everybody's tokens will work because I'm gonna shift everybody over. So I made a separate map.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yay! No, we're going to zoom out.
Okay. All right. So the only person here currently is going to be Velis, and this isn't exactly 100% what it is that you're seeing. So okay. So it should shift everybody's page.
Oh, that's really weird.
Whoa, music.
Whoa! I had my zoom set really high, and
Yeah.
now it's like I
Now
cannot
it's like,
see.
whoa, I can't see
Hi,
anything.
Billy.
Right. Okay. So everyone is.
Yeah. Also, tiny
Oh.
Cortanus.
All right. And
That's tiny now. That's funny.
okay.
So we're all further back than that. But
Yeah, you're all much
Yes,
further
they're-
back. In fact, the only person that's there is Velis, and he's kind of right there at that corner. Yeah. And
Ralph,
what you
How much do you
what
think
you
I'd be able to
see-
back up?
Huh?
How much do you think he'd have time to back up? Maybe like 10 feet?
Yeah, sure. Pretty easily. What you see though, sort of stumbling. So the doors of this place are. I think they just appeared. Did they just appear
Yes.
on the map?
oh yeah, I see doors. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? What appeared?
These
On the south
wooden
side?
object-looking things
Oh yeah.
right here.
Yep.
Hey, if you double click the turn order, it goes.
I don't hear anybody.
and collapses.
Yes.
Hmm.
We're here.
I don't know why you don't hear anybody.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
hear
We're
you.
here.
Okay, yeah, I lost Discord audio and like it got really quiet.
Oh,
Okay. So there's those doors, right?
Like, we don't really
Yes,
need.
we see the doors.
Okay, so the doors of the building are blown open, kind of hanging off of their hinges. And Velis, you can see sort of these large streaks of blood a couple of what look to be zombie limbs kind of spread around, and probably a few dozen feet in front of you is a humanoid figure, kind of limping along, wearing robes, sort of leaning, looks to be injured in some way, leaning on a staff.
Is it a glass staff?
That was my thought, yes.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm so scared. This is my first roll. Okay, that's not bad. Perception is plus 16.
Okay. So you can see this is looks to be a half elf, middle age, maybe in his 30s. Definitely injured, and the staff does seem to be somewhat translucent.
That fucker!
Damn it.
Okay.
And let's see if he, yes. And he's sort of looking, and he turns to look over his shoulder, and he notices you, and you can see him swear and start fumbling around his belt.
I'm gonna start to go after him immediately.
Okay. Now we're gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Okay, initiative.
Ah!
Try my new die.
Just to keep it simple, I would say everyone's at least to get to where you are, you're going to need to double move on your turn. So, what I'll do is I'll just position yourselves as you like, and then hold on. Oh, I'm trying to get some extra screen real estate because. Right.
Yeah, I got a 21 for initiative.
Yeah, 13.
I'm listening. I'm just going to throw.
Oh wait, no.
My
20.
veggies in with my pop.
Not 21. 23 for initiative. Sorry, I didn't.
Okay. All right, hold on. I've got 2 Cortanuses.
There, I rolled actually, and then I put in my thing for initiative, and I adjusted it.
Okay. So I'm assuming you got the 24?
Yep.
Okay. So everybody's... how would I do this? Okay, I think I can... So everybody's camera or avatars are covering up the top part of my screen, but that's like there's a lot of stuff going on up there that I need to not... So I need to add extra height or something. Let's go...
You can move the avatars, I know that.
Yeah, but I like keeping them up there. I like keeping them at my eye level so that I don't have to like be looking down.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I think
I
think I can do this. Hold on. All right. So this work.
Whoa. I wonder if that works, but that's cool. I never tried it with them before.
GM info overlay. Let's go.
I mean,
all right, map and background.
Granted,
Okay.
losing time back.
So
I know. I just looked
Right.
at that. I was like, Dallas is hot.
All right. So let's pull everybody down. Okay. Yeah, and you can kind of reposition yourselves. Oh, stop! No. Oh, okay. Aiden's token is in the very top left, underneath the avatar. So I move one person, and then they all shuffle left on top of it. Okay. All right. So let me reset.
I think Weary was technically the closest to everything that was going on,
Yeah.
so I'll put her there.
Yeah. Reconnect. Reset avatar location. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, I haven't reset a whole thing often, so give me a second. I gotta.
No worries.
Yeah, the interface doesn't quite like the miss. Is that working? Oh, no, it's not.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna count them out. Like, hold on.
Okay.
I realized I don't know why my initiative is set to +4 because I have a +5 dex.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
was
don't
screwing
know.
up my addition because I forgot that Jack of all trades gives me a bonus on initiative rolls as well.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, wait, 20. What number have I rolled? 23.
And yes, my sneak attack is 2d6 to confirm that.
Okay.
I can get another one at 5, so.
When we hit 5, we all get cool
We all get
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level
I get uncanny dodge.
Haha, hit all the things 3 times!
I get
Yeah.
third level spells.
That's like, yeah, third level spells for us spellcasters.
That's exciting.
I don't know if I get anything else.
Probably able to get the extra.
I get third level spells, a larger bardic inspiration die, and font of inspiration, which I think means I get regain some of it on a short rest.
Oh,
Nice.
I need my
I
notebook.
regain all of it on a short rest. So
Nice.
inspiration gets a lot more
Please,
usable at level 5.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like, I don't know, should I use it?
Okay, I think that should work. All right.
I
So,
think I also get destroy undead.
Yay.
I do get
That'll be
destroy undead
nice.
at level 5.
let's
That would've
go
been
back to this
useful.
there.
Yeah.
It's right
Right?
here.
Yeah.
Where's my
That's
turns?
okay. There doesn't seem to be any shortage of undead in Wildemount. That's
Right.
canon.
That's true.
That is canon,
It's canon.
unfortunately.
That's true. So
Kristen,
that's
do
dead
you have-
in Wildemount.
Kristen, do you have your webcam?
I'm on video.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not
you might
seeing
just need to.
I can't
you might.
see you.
You might have to
I'm gonna
reconnect
reconnect.
yourself.
reconnect. Yeah.
I've been on video the whole time.
Yeah, none of us can see you.
I can't see you.
What's
I can't
canon?
see
Did you say?
Try
Canon that there are a lot
wild-
of undead in Wildemount.
Yeah, that Wildemount is full of undead.
It is
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
No, me.
Yeah.
Hold
Still
on.
can't
Can you
see
see me now?
Kristen.
There you
I
are.
still can't see Kristen. Maggie's frozen to me. but-
Yeah, my
I can see
camera just
Kristen
blinked
now.
out.
Maggie
Maggie
is
and
frozen.
Aaron have disappeared on my screen.
Oh, well, I can see you.
Your icon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
there's a
camera
thing
just
that
blinked
lets
out.
you reset your bandwidth on, or not
There we
reset
go.
bandwidth.
Okay, now I see.
Change your video bandwidth, and I don't know
For
if you,
Maggie.
if you can set it to high.
hang on.
That might.
I think Maggie was also resetting.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can see everyone.
Right now, I
Yay,
see.
Now I see everybody.
Yay.
I don't see Maggie.
Huh? Oh, I just
I don't.
refreshed. I can see
I see
everyone
you.
now.
I see no Maggie. I'm gonna refresh again.
It's a reset party.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, all I see is Toga, and
Tuba.
Bad thing.
Tuba.
Oh, is that Maggie's?
Toga is
My
is
icon
Tuba
is-
is terrible.
Tuba's the worst.
Revolutionary girl. He is the actual.
Well, no,
Okay,
he's not
Akio
quite
is
the
the
worst.
worst,
Akio is the actual worst.
He's the second
Toga is
worst.
like
Second
Among
worst.
the worst.
He is the
Okay.
worst. He is the worst ending in the Utna dating sim.
Why does that not surprise me?
All right. Did everyone re-roll their initiative?
I did,
Um,
yeah, but I don't have a spot to
Yeah.
put it.
If you have or set it.
My initiative is in the chat.
Okay. Okay. I think people should be able to, in the turn order thing, have.
I'm not showing up in the turn order.
Yeah, neither am I.
Only
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
okay. Hold on.
Katanas.
Give me a second. All right. Let's do this.
I still need to change my token now that I have
Yeah.
actual.
Just because I
art.
rolled in roll 20 and then
I
I
should
updated
change
it.
Yeah.
change my token too to be the not very good, but at least the drawing that I drew.
Oh come on.
I need to finish drawing Zealous
Yes,
properly.
it's cute.
I started redrawing
Yes.
those 'cause-
Okay. All right.
What the
so
heck?
these 13.
My roll 20 just reloaded completely.
That's weird.
So that was fun.
Yes, this is a terrible life choice for anyone wondering.
Java
Oh, fuck.
monster.
Really weird.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a terrible
Is
life
that
choice
like
and a
this-
can.
Is that like almost for Loco?
I mean,
Without
it might
the
as well
alcohol.
be. It's
Unfortunately.
Exactly, almost.
Almost
It's
for
coffee.
basically.
it's a cough. It's literally a coffee monster.
It's not Mountain Dew.
No, it's
Yeah.
worse.
But Yeah, it's worse.
I don't know.
These
I've
doesn't
never
work.
seen you
I've
on
had
it.
them enough.
I've never seen you on the coffee ones. I've seen you on Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
These can have similar effects.
Okay.
At least it's not coffee beer for Jerusha.
Yeah.
No, especially not right now. Please don't give me coffee
No,
here.
no.
No.
See, I actually like these though, because for whatever reason, even though it gives me way too much energy, it makes me want to draw all the things.
Manergy.
Oh wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
I do cry.
500 babies.
Go back to Kenya.
All right. I think everyone has their initiative in.
All right. So,
Slow down.
Before we get distracted more.
all right, everybody is hoofing it. Velis, he sees you. What are you doing?
So, let me see. I was down here.
You're rounding the corner of the building here.
Okay. Well, I had asked to back away, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was
Sure.
kind of honoring that.
Gotcha.
So, I can't get up to him with my full movement.
Move
So-
dash.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking I'm gonna do something a little bit unconventional. I am gonna
Okay.
dash, but rather than like a standard stab, I want to like run at him and I want to stab, specifically try to stab him in the arm that's reaching for his stuff. See if I
Okay.
can kind of stop him.
Okay. Let's see if there's a action sort of. Let's see. Is there a disarm type thing?
There's a called shot rules.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Where's my thing that has things?
Where's my thing that has things?
5e
Well,
quick
honestly,
reference.
if you hit him while casting, then I guess it's like concentration check.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this will be you're going to try and prevent him from doing something and to basically not just stab him, but
I'm trying to.
you're trying to stop him from doing what he's about to do, whatever that may be. So I would say that's going to be more of a attempt to grapple rather than just stab.
This is why I want
Because
to stab
otherwise
because
you
I
just
can't grapple.
stab.
Yeah, I mean, you could just stab him, but...
Yeah.
I could just stab him, but I'm
you
afraid
could
he's
try to
gonna run.
non-lethally stab him.
I'm just trying to get him not to do anything.
You
I
could
don't want him to get away.
Go for try to hamstring him.
My
Yeah.
strength is a -1.
Go for
This
the
is not gonna
Achilles.
work.
Yeah, I was like,
He's-
go for
He's a
it.
pretty scrawny looking half elf. He's probably not much stronger than you are.
Okay, I'll try to run up behind him and just like
coming.
and grapple him then.
Okay.
This is
All
gonna
right.
go really poorly, but
Athletics check.
Oh no, I'm the strong.
He looks like such a weenie.
no, that's a 9.
Okay, that still beats his 3.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
So you run up to him,
It's like
and you basically so do you just grab him, or do you tackle him? What
I'm
do you
actually
do?
I want to put the dagger around his throat, kind of like I did with the town master
Sure.
way back when.
Okay. Yeah. So you've grabbed
say
him,
you're
and
not going anywhere.
you've got your dagger. And you can see. Okay. You have him grappled. All right. So let's see. So speed is set to 0. Interesting. What is he gonna do? Let's see.
I'll be right back.
Grapple condition. Let me look that up. Condition grappled.
I know
Yeah,
that he
and
can
that
try to
bonus
break
speed?
it, but
Right.
yeah.
So you've got him, and you're sort of menacing him with your dagger, and he's kind of using one arm to hold the dagger back, but he continues, and he pops the cork off of something and then downs it. and you can see, like, you're still holding on to him, but he starts fading from view.
Oh.
That asshole.
Turns invisible.
Ah.
I'm holding him though.
You are holding him,
Holding him.
but he's now
He's just
invisible.
invisible.
He's invisible.
Okay.
He's invisible. It's a little
Right.
weird.
Right. But that was his action. Okay. Next up would be Elias, and kind of going around.
Just running.
All of us are running.
running.
And so now you're all roughly where you currently are on the battlefield, and we're back down to the edge.
I still wanted to do something on my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
No worries. So if that would mean that you're going to be about 30 feet away from here, but you can from where you were, sort of in the town center, you can still do that thing. What did you want to do?
I mean, I still wanted to make a perception check to see if there's anything else going on besides the house.
Right. Did you roll perception? I think you rolled, right?
I can.
Okay.
Well, yeah. 16.
Other than the explosion, the yelling, and everybody running, everything seems to have quieted down. You're not sensing any. You don't see any other zombies. You don't see any other movement. Sort of just everything is just seems to be focused on the town hall area thing.
Okay. I'm gonna keep moving towards the house then with a hand on
Okay.
back here.
Okay.
I mean, if that was an action, I'll take the.
No. I mean, you were doing perception immediately before everything
I
happened.
was going to do a perception check first before I start beelining.
Right. Okay. Nothing particularly unusual beyond, like, the bright glowing purple light, the flash of light. It's not continuing to glow. It's sort of like an explosive light thing that happened.
All right. Then I will do the dash.
The running. Okay. Sorry for the confusion. All right, Cortanus.
Okay, guess we're around this corner here. Oh, I can get really close. Oh.
Yeah, so as you turn the corner, you see sort of a dull, sort of hazy fog inside of the building that's kind of keeping you from seeing much other than just like large streaks of blood.
Okay.
And then you can see Velis seemingly fighting with something that is invisible, struggling.
Well, I think she's seen the blade to the neck before.
Yeah. No, you can see it's like she's really trying. It's like a really good acting. She's really trying hard to stab something.
Like that's
if she's
confusing
acting,
at first, but she's seen this before.
Right.
So I guess she'll try to knock another crossbow bolt and hit this thing because that's as far as she can go.
Okay.
Please don't shoot me.
Yeah, just don't hit
I'll try not to.
All right. You're flying it. You have disadvantage because your target is invisible.
Okay. So that's a 21 and a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
So Velis, you can hear a thunk, and you can see sort of like a spurt of blood kind of appear out of nowhere, and a yelp from the person that you have in your arms.
Just
Good shot.
damage as a crossbow bolt like flies and did nothing. Just sticking
How much
out
damage?
of the air. 8.
8. Okay.
Which is a surprise to everyone, including her.
Right.
I'm grabbing food, but I'm still listening.
Sure. All right. Where ya?
Okay. So I'm gonna run. Oh, wrong thing. Run up next to Cortanus because that's about as far as I can get.
Okay.
And well, there's a crossbow bolt stuck in the air, and Melis is wrestling somebody we can't see.
Right.
But Warrior has invisibility too, so she probably figures out what the heck is going on.
Right.
So what happens with invisibility if I use a spell that takes a saving throw?
Unless you cancel their spell, they'll remain invisible until they take a.
No. I mean, what is the impact on a saving throw spell? I know if I do an attack, it's disadvantage.
Probably nothing.
So most spells, in order for you to cast them, you have to see the target.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, that's fair.
So if you have an area of effect spell, then that could work, but that would likely hit Velis.
Yeah.
What?
It should
Some
say
spells don't say that you can see; they just say within range.
A target that you can see within range.
No, like
What's the spell?
says only when creature of your choice within range can hear. It doesn't say a target you can see.
Oh, it can hear. If it's a verbal, that would probably work.
Because I'm wondering if I can cast dissonant whispers on a invisible target. Just because why not? I don't know what else I'd do.
Yeah, because
except
guiding bolt doesn't specify sight.
Right, but part of the core, in order to cast a spell, you have to be able to pick a target, and you can't pick a target that you can't see.
Okay, even though I know exactly where the target is.
You don't know exactly where the target is. You know that it's currently grappling. It's currently grappling.
Fine. Well, then I guess I'll take a shot with the bow with disadvantage if I can't cast anything on it.
Okay.
So that is 15 to hit.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, we know what the AC is now.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Anything else?
What was it? Sorry, now. AC.
16.
Okay.
I can't do anything else. So.
Oh.
Okay. Velis.
So,
Sadly.
first of all, I kind of want to yell behind me to anyone who's still on their way. Someone check inside. And then I can't roll right now because I am getting food, but I will be able to in 30 seconds.
Okay. What would you like to do that you have him grappled?
Yeah.
I would still have my daggers in my hand from the previous combat.
Yeah, everyone
Right.
who melees just stab for the point, there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of him.
So I want to just kind of twist one of the daggers around and kind of jam it into him.
Okay.
And hold it. I don't want to do the stab and move. I want to just jam it into whatever I can and hold it there, kind of to help him not be able to wiggle away and maybe get him a little bloodied up so everyone else can see him a little better.
Okay. So you can attack him, but there isn't really sort of a special.
Yeah.
Let's see. However. Because he's invisible, you have disadvantage on the attack.
But it wouldn't let other, detect magic would let me. But it wouldn't let other people.
Because they put the R around anything.
No.
Ah.
Because he is moving and fighting against your grapple. He hasn't broken it yet.
Mm-hmm. I will roll that as soon as I get upstairs, now that I have my food.
Sure.
Oh, that's not going to hit. And then second stab. Nope.
Okay.
I'm useless.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 1 with disadvantage, by the way.
There's a reason why
For each attack.
he drank a potion of invisibility. All right. It's his turn. Okay. Come on. There we go. Don't move. Search. Okay. You can hear him muttering some sort of incantation, and then you've been like struggling with him, and all of a sudden he's just gone, and you're kind of just clutching air.
Shit.
But go ahead and make a quick perception check.
Fucking Misty Step.
14.
I was going to say Misty Step.
Yeah. The thing is, he cast a spell, so he reappears. 5, 10.
Like a dum-dum.
Yep.
15, 20, 25, 30. Sort of right about there.
Well, where is he? Oh, all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to change the scale. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And it's about this time that Ruya, you can hear coming from inside of the building, sort of the sound of like crashing, like something is crashing against something else, and something's making a lot of loud noise, some sort of large ruckus.
Yay.
Shouting and yelling. Not really shouting and yelling, but like something toppling over onto something else, something falling into something.
Okay.
Coming from inside the building.
Where he is turned sort of towards the building, between Velas's yell about checking earlier and that, she's now focused that way.
Okay. Elias.
All right.
No, actually, you know what? With all of the windows being blown out, you guys can hear that too. Actually.
What can we hear?
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, just
Crashing.
loud crashing and noises. And kind of like a bellowing, like a high. It's hard to place what the sound is. But it's like what starts out as kind of like a humanoid, loud screaming. It simultaneously both increases in pitch and then decreases in pitch, like at the same time, goes both ways.
It's like that's not normal.
That's not normal.
That's not how sound do.
Right.
Sound doesn't do that.
Oh no. That's an action. Okay. If I move like right like right here, kind of in front of Wiria. Would I have line of sight on that dude, or is the building in the way?
You would you 5, 10.
I guess we see
I
him
say-
like because
30.
we are humans.
It's dark, but if I'm looking at the map of actual Phandalin, let me pull that up for reference really quickly on my other screen. Try cartography. That would be, yeah, no, it's mostly dark. Like you might be able to see it. Perception check, basically, to see it.
Okay. Because I was just wondering if I move up here, if I could get an attack, or I try to get an attack off on that guy. If I could.
You'd have to double move to do it because you can't go through that building. You have to go around the building.
I have to go around the building. Okay.
Right.
You are not by the doors.
No.
Yeah, so like you would go, 20 feet there and then 10 more feet there.
Here.
So you'd be back behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Could
All
I?
right.
If I
So
move around the
technically-
other side of the building.
Technically, this building right here doesn't exist.
Okay, so I could go like
We could go
around.
Yeah, there is a building
Were there two sets of doors now?
right there. Yeah, there's 2 doors right there.
No, there's doors on the roof.
Yes, there is.
Oh, oops.
That's why I
Yeah,
said, why
well-
are there two sets of doors now? I was
Like,
like,
are those chimneys
did
or
they
something?
climb up the
But-
roof?
No, wait, there's a chimney.
Okay.
That was from when I moved everything before. Hold on.
It's fine. It's fine.
There we
I
go.
just noticed it.
Okay, so if I move like up here,
You might be able to see him.
might be able to see him.
Right.
'Cause I do have some light, but
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
mostly.
dark and it's like you'd be kind of like looking
Dark and
through
okay.
buildings.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and move. I guess I'll go ahead and run up here and I guess perception check. See, like if I can spot him, and if I can try to attack
Okay.
him.
I'd say yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. I'm debating whether you would actually know that he would be there,
Would you be there? Okay.
and that's kind of like
Yeah.
because it's sort of. I don't want to say you didn't know that at all, but it's like at this point the only people
There's
who would be able to who would realize that he
Yeah.
teleported and appeared would be Velis, and Velis would be shouting, but you wouldn't be able to necessarily see or hear. What
there's
he
a
was
lot going on right now too.
So that
Right.
going around the building would be the best way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you a perception check to see if you can see it in the dark. If you would see like a figure dashing between buildings.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and. That's not bad. Perception. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you do see a figure that looks to be running. Wizard-looking guy.
Okay.
His like hood's blown back and his hair's blowing behind him, and he's holding a staff and running.
Okay, I'm gonna. Assuming. This is probably. Can I attempt to hit him with guiding bolt?
Sure. I'm gonna give him half cover.
Okay, that's fair.
Because he's behind
Like-
you're trying to like make this narrow shot
Yeah.
literally between a couple of buildings.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have
Alright.
some semblance of cover.
Do
But
I
you can
wanna?
shoot your shot.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead since I do have 2 third level spell slots left. Or second level. I'm gonna go ahead and do this at second level.
Okay.
So if I hit, I really want to. I can heal him and bring him back to consciousness if I accidentally.
Sure.
knock him out.
It's like, if I knew
Oh,
fine.
okay. That's a 18 plus 7.
That hits him.
I rolled an 18.
That's my
So-
lord.
That's beautiful.
And that was at second level, so that is
18
5.
plus 7, 25? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
basically it's like, either you turn around, you hear yelling, you kind of come around the corner, and you see this figure, you can only assume is what people are yelling about, and you just quickly, out of instinct, throw out a bolt of, was it a guiding bolt?
Guiding bolt, so that's radiant damage.
Yeah.
The attack has advantage.
Huh? And yes, any other attacks after.
Well, how much damage do you do first?
Let me. I had to get some more dice.
You powered that up.
5d6, not 4.
Oh my god.
I didn't roll great on the damage. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4. Hang on. Calculator on my phone. Make sure I'm adding this right. 2. Okay, that's, and I don't add anything else. Okay, so 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
5d6. Wow, yeah.
It didn't roll great on the damage, but
Right. No, you can still, you blast him in the shoulder as he's like running past, and you don't quite trip him up, but
he is now glowing.
Yeah, it's like this. It's interesting is that it's not like this bright, glowy. It's not Pike sparkly glow.
Yeah.
It's more like he's just
Black light.
Yeah, it's like a black light. Right.
Glowy evil wizard.
Like, it seems like he seems to just be attracting the moonlight almost. All right, Felice.
Yeah.
So I'm just like trying to make sure. All right, so windows are exploded, and I hear crashing inside. Did I hear Velas shout, "Somebody check inside"?
Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But then instead of checking inside, I see Elias run that way.
Yeah.
Right. Elias runs around the other side of the building to see if he
Probably
can...
see some giant flash of light.
You saw him cast a spell.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm like, because I'm also literally on the side of this building. Like, what?
There's a lot going on right now.
It's busy. It's busy.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm gonna decide because that I'm like I heard check inside. I have no idea what's going on right now. I can't go all that far though. Can't even get there unless there's like a window I can climb in. But I'm really so I doubt it.
You could. There's a window like right next to you, right there.
Can I see in it? Or do
how tall are you?
He's taller than Wiria. I know that.
I am a little taller than Wiria.
Yeah,
Let
she
me
was a little tall for an elf.
Because the windows.
I am 3'4".
Okay. Yeah. If you like hop, you can just kind of.
Do you need Aiden to give you
I will use
into it.
my movement to hit.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to climb on in. It's not difficult, but.
Well, I want to at least climb up to see. I don't know if I want to climb E yet.
Okay. Well, there's actually like a writing desk like right underneath the window that you could climb and kind of stand on if you climbed up.
On the inside, you mean?
Yeah, because you can see that as you're climbing up, kind of knocking out the.
16, right? Yeah, for athletics. Yeah,
that's more than enough. It's just like how proficiently did you climb up? Did you hurt yourself on the glass? Okay, so now that you're in there,
what do I see?
Oh.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay, so you see.
What is that?
So you see what look to be a number of zombies that have just been mutilated and... Oh, hold on. That wasn't supposed to be... Anyways, that's what's crashing out.
You weren't supposed to see that yet.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to see that yet. But anyways, you can see...
What is that?
You see this creature basically writhing and sort of climbing its way out of what was the storeroom. That little black area was a walled off storeroom. This is the cell that Harbin was in. You can see that the cell door is open, There's a bunch of blood kind of leading into and out of it, and you can see a number of ritual elements sort of laid out on the ground in front of the cell. Looks like something
Also, I
had
didn't
happened
know anybody
here
was locked
somewhat
up, so
particularly
I'm
recently.
just like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
I was like, Felice doesn't know that.
Did you ever meet Harbin?
No,
No,
she
I
didn't.
have no idea that
hold on,
there
my
was
audio
anybody
cut out.
locked up or
Sorry.
anything. So that's why I was
I don't know
like, Felice is just like, what
Is
the
that-
heck is this?
Does that happen with anyone else where they don't hear anything?
No, my audio hasn't been coming out.
It stutters a little for me sometimes, but
Okay.
it never completely cuts
I mean,
out.
sometimes someone skips a little, but never have I had it cut out
Right.
entirely.
So there's supposed to be a little bit more of a reveal of this creature. Basically, what you're seeing is like a human man, a large sort of rotund human man with these big mutton chops. Harbin Wester. I don't know if you had met him previously or not, because you kind of came into the campaign a little bit later.
We came in
but-
the morning. We haven't met anybody in the day.
Gotcha. So you basically just see sort of this human man, and his body is sort of like half transformed into this strange creature covered with tentacles and mouths, and it basically he's in the process of turning inside out, and he kind of disappears and just turns into this extremely large monstrous creature that you see before you, that it's like lurching out into the middle of the room.
Okay, so I'm on the writing desk now. Unfortunately, I feel like my instinct to do, I feel like I'm gonna hit Aiden in it.
He's on the other side of a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe not.
If you're going to cast a spell at this creature and it's an area of effect, it will be constrained by the wall.
Good. Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
So yeah. I am just freaking out. So yeah, I'm gonna just cast Thunderwave because I do not want the thing anywhere near me.
Sure. What's the range on it?
15 feet from me.
Okay, I'm gonna
The
turn.
radius is 15.
Sure, I'm gonna turn off the grid so that we're not stuck on actually.
Yeah. And this actually specifies a 15-foot cube, which is really weird.
That is interesting.
Huh.
Not like
15
radius. It's a
15-foot cube centered on you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then that would basically mean you and then everywhere around you within 5 feet, basically. So, like, if we had the grid back, it would be a 3x3 centered on you, so it wouldn't reach him.
Yeah, no, because I'm looking the range/area. The range of the spell to cast it is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cube
first
around.
Cast it right.
Yeah, so that's a great spell if you get away from me. But
Yeah.
they have to
Well, no,
literally
I
be
used it,
next to you.
Like back in the day, in the very first campaign with Zevi, I used it that way. Granted, that had
That did not
various
work well.
effects.
Uh-huh.
As in you destroyed the cabin.
Yeah, we were on a boat. It wasn't good.
Yeah, you blew a hole in the side of the boat.
I panicked. Anyways, this is not
And
a boat.
then the
It's
boat
room.
caught
So
fire.
yeah. So he has to make whatever the heck it is.
You're gonna have to get closer in order for him to hit him with the spell, though.
I am?
The spell is centered on you. A
Yeah.
15-foot cube centered on you.
Yeah. He's
Which means it's not 15-foot radius. It's a 15-foot wide in
like 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
right, a 3x3 grid centered on you. So it's like
okay.
this.
So
yeah,
it's okay, got it. So then
it would be like it'd be like this,
5 feet of you.
like that.
okay. So he's
Yeah.
like just out of it?
Yeah, just out of it.
I mean, like, how big is this writing desk? Because I don't want to get down.
Just like it's like
It's a normal writing desk. It would be.
No, but if I'm outside the window, I can't cast it at all.
I don't think
You're kind of like standing in the window, 1 foot on the sill, like 1 foot on the writing desk, kind of steadying
Okay.
yourself on the border there.
Actually, you know what? I have a second level left. That is not the spell I want. That is. Okay, new plan.
Sure.
Because panic, and I don't want to get closer to it to cast anything. I have one use of Moonbeam left.
Oh,
When in doubt.
Moonbeam.
And
Sure.
Moonbeam, giant 40-foot pillar of moon starts coming down on here.
Okay.
Through the roof, I guess, you know.
Right.
So that then is still a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Against 14?
Uh-huh.
That would be a 11. It fails.
Yeah. 2d10, here we go. Find my moon.
Boom.
Boom.
It's so shiny.
It's so pretty, Moonbeam.
There's 1d10. Where's my
Alright,
other
you should.
10?
Alright.
Sparkly
I
d10.
wonder if there's a way to set transparency on this thing.
There is. There should be, I think. Isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how to do it, but I feel like it's done before, so. Should be. Bam.
Advanced is drawing
Ooh! 19!
19 damage. Wow.
2d10. I rolled a 9 and a 10.
That's really good.
Yeah. Also, I would like to let out an ear-piercing shriek as soon as I cast this, because what the hell? Just, yeah.
As a bonus action, I pee my pants.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I would like to shriek in terror.
Where it goes, oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
That's release. That's not good.
Yeah, so you hear this ear splitting just shriek followed by boom.
Right.
Like, you know, the like helicopter police spotlight type of just boom.
Alright. Aiden.
I mean, I was already planning on basically going to the building, but at this point, I'm pretty much gonna try and jump through the window.
Yeah.
Now that I have my claw, I can fly. People in this prison will get that. Yes.
I'm done.
We broke Kristen.
Do I have to roll anything to jump through the window?
Athletics.
Okay.
Or acrobatics, you can choose if you're going to sort of hop yourself up or like dive through.
Oh, I'm gonna dive through.
Alright.
Hopefully not knock me off the desk.
That's a 15. Athletics 21.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll do it. Basically, you see Felice like sort of leaning back and cringing against the side of the window, and you just dive right in.
Do I have any sort of recognition of this thing?
Say what?
Do I have any sort of recognition of this thing?
Not of this thing specifically, but the creatures that you see on the ground, you do recognize. But this thing, like, oh, hold on, I need to find my library. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, that's a little big, but
What?
That's cute.
Oh.
yeah.
That's so cute.
I'm gonna blow it up bigger so you can see it. But basically, these there are two of these that are beginning to stand up and rise up. They
There's
look
more
like,
of them.
Yeah.
Rise up!
Yeah, so these zombies, two of the zombies, seem to have been somehow affected by something, and they rise up and they have like grown new flesh and then these sort of long tentacles. These things you have seen. The big thing covered in mouths and that's both screaming in this like deep, low, as well as like this high pitch.
And then in the you have
simultaneously. You've never seen that before.
I'm screaming inside there.
There's a lot of screaming.
Anybody have a silent spell?
I do. I just don't think I have it prepared.
Right.
Why do we keep you around, Elias?
Jeez.
Because I'm adorable.
Mostly because Elias turns around all the
Adorable and heals.
Yeah, this is true.
Zombies
This is
around.
true.
Yeah.
He's a
All
pretty
right.
good drinking buddy.
You still have your action.
Yes. So as my action, I'm going to draw the hilt from my back and summon my packed weapon.
Sure. So as you pull the hilt out, you see sort of this shadow grow. It's like this inky blackness. It's kind of like think like Venom's the Marvel character Venom suit. It just sort of like grows and forms on itself and turns into this impossibly black long blade that looks like it looks like it's got like the texture of almost like rubber, like bright shiny rubber, and it's you hear this Felix, you can actually almost hear like this what sounds like scratching on glass as this blade sort of just appears out of nowhere.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna my curse on the big thing.
Sure. All right. So, was that an action to actually use your pact blade to activate it?
To summon it, yeah, it's an action.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it would be the monster's turn. Hold on. Let me give them turns.
Let's say the monsters need initiative.
Yes.
I don't like this situation at all.
None of
guys.
us like this situation.
This
is bad.
This is really bad.
I told you I wouldn't kill you before you got here.
Good right now.
Yeah. Yeah, before
No, you just waited until I got here.
Okay. All right. So one of these creatures moves towards you, Wuria, being you're particularly small.
You mean Felice? Because Wuria's not
right, Felice, right.
Yeah.
The other small. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't actually come right up to you. It stands back a little bit, and then it just sort of reaches out with its tentacles. And that is a 9 and a 15 to hit. With 2 hits.
The 9 hits. No, I mean the 15 hits. The 9 hits. 9 hits. I'm dead.
I'd be worried if you got hit with the 9.
Yeah, no. The 15 hits, the 9 doesn't.
I would hope you are not a zombie.
Yeah.
Okay. So as it hits you, it sort of begins to wrap the tentacle around your torso. You take 5 bludgeoning damage, and then it looks like it's got these barbs sort of on the end of it, and you take another 3 piercing damage, and you're grappled.
Oh no.
Fun.
Okay. The other one rushes out, seeing more meat, and does the same thing to the other small. Except
it sucks to be small.
Yeah, except ooh, okay. All right, hold on a second. That's going to be a lot more dice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh no. Wuria's going to be dead.
On who?
On Wuria.
On Wuria.
No.
Okay, so you take as it
I'm on the
wraps
other
its
side of the
tentacle
building
around
and
you.
I can't see any of this happening.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 9 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Also,
They like almost half of my health.
right, but it's this one because it scored a critical hit. It's actually wrapped it around your head, and you cannot breathe or speak until you can break from its grapple.
Our bard can't talk, guys. We're dead.
And with its second strike, you take 1 bludgeoning and 2 piercing.
Okay.
And then the big guy. So it doesn't so much as like it's really just this large, shifting, moving mound of flesh, and it kind of just lurches forward straight at you, Aiden. All right, and where is
Just picturing a certain set of Witcher enemies right now, and it's really unpleasant.
Right. Yeah. So, Velis, you haven't actually seen anything because you're still focused on the mage over there. Okay. So this creature, yeah. So it's trying to make a bite at you, Aiden, and that is a 17 to hit your armor class.
Yep.
Okay. So as it reaches out to bite you, it sort of holds on and it starts to like wrench you back and forth. I need a strength saving throw.
12.
Okay, that's enough. So it's shaking you, but you manage to hold your ground. But you take 17 points of piercing damage.
I take 10 cold because I still had a
Armor of Agathis? Okay.
Nice.
Good spell. Good
Sure.
spell.
Yeah. So as it's like gripping onto your leg, you can see the frost just kind of expanding and forming along its body, and the screaming is beginning to become almost like not just loud, but it's in your head. It's like you feel it in your bones, and you feel it more than just in your ears. And we're back up to the top, Cortanus. Yeah, you see this thing sort of emerging from the hazy, purpley
And face
darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
If I saw that, because I guess that's priority at this point. I don't know if you'd see the light from Elias's attack on the other one, but I feel like he'd probably be like, that's priority in this situation. Yeah, Riri has priority in this one. Okay, so she's going after that one.
Right.
So dashing around to the other side of her, or not dashing, but running around to the other side of her to get between her and this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just swinging both of her swings at it.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So that's a natural 20 and a 16.
Oh.
For both
Those will
attacks.
both definitely hit.
That's nice.
Starts. Yeah.
So that is 21 total slashing damage, and she marked that fucker.
Okay, that actually, as you move through and you sever the weird arm thing that it has, you actually kill it straight up.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just brings the slash out, like cuts the tentacle around Wiria.
Right. Yeah, you come in with two sword strikes, and with the first one, you cut the tentacles clean through, ichor spraying everywhere, and then as it sort of like reels back in pain, you basically just straight through the middle.
The cringes at the ichor everywhere, like on her, like a. Oh,
Yeah.
It could be a trend.
Yeah.
The guy has taken moonbeam damage on its.
He's dead. Yeah, the moonbeam's here.
Yeah, wouldn't the big guy have taken moonbeam damage again?
Yes.
Oh, because he moved through it, right? Yeah. Roll. It's wisdom save or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a Constitution saving throw, I think. Right?
Oh, it still wouldn't have made it. So that's extra. How much?
Let me roll. I mean, I would gladly just use the last roll again, but anyway.
Right.
9. Okay, not as good, but
Still damage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Damage is good.
All right. Okay. Ruria, you managed to catch your breath and like rip the thing off of your face and it's you see Cortanus like standing over the body of whatever it was. It just face grabbed you.
I'll tell her, my friend.
Thank you. I really hope there aren't more of those, she says, not knowing there's another one in the room. How much can I actually see through this door right now?
Basically, you can see.
I can probably see
from where you're standing. But... You see everything there. Yeah,
okay,
like that's kind of what you can see. Because.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can see the side of a moonbeam fucking up something.
I can see there's something in there.
Right. No,
And Bailey's is
the
still
glow of
screaming.
light, like there's a moonbeam
Still
going.
going.
Yeah.
You can
So,
tell that easily.
I took a
I'm gonna move him
crap
out of the
ton
way.
of damage. I am at almost half health. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast Healing Word on myself. Because that's a bonus action spell, and I hurt a lot.
That's fair.
So that is... And I'm going to go ahead and cast it at second level, because I actually haven't used any second level spell slots.
Okay.
So that is 2d4.
Those are no longer there.
Yeah, and 4, 6. And I rolled really well on that one. I rolled a 3 and a 4, so that's 7 plus my spellcast, and that's 11.
Okay.
And then, now that I feel a little bit better, I'm gonna sort of sneak forward and try to see what I can see, and get close enough to sort of see what's going on in there.
Okay. So you can see another one of those creatures sort of like flipping its tentacles at Felice, and then you see that big thing like slamming up against Aiden, and he's got this like, long inky black blade that you haven't seen before, swinging and sort of like parrying its strikes. And then like everything is just, it's like basically lit up by this bright, disco moonbeam that's throwing shadows everywhere.
All right, well then
sandstorm.
I'm gonna take a shot at the one that's swinging its tentacles at Felice with my bow.
Sure.
And that is a total of 20 to hit, so I'm guessing that hits.
Definitely hits, yes.
And that is 1d6. 1d6 plus 4, so that is 9 damage.
Okay. Sure.
Because she doesn't want her friend to also get like face grabbed. That was not fun.
Okay.
No facehuggers.
Maria does not approve of facehuggers.
All right, Velis. You can
All
see him getting away. Like he got blasted by looks like Elias's guiding bolt.
So he's still kind of lit up.
Yes,
Yes,
you have advantage on the attack.
You do have advantage.
Yeah. And so since you said that I probably didn't really notice too much of what was going on over here.
You hear some more fighting, but you seem to be pretty focused on him. All right.
All right, I'm gonna do my dash to get up to him.
Okay.
Well, yeah. See, I was confused because before you took the grid off, I mapped it at 30, but then without the grid, it's mapped differently, and it was like 40. So
Because it was a straight
I
line.
think I would.
Well, you could dash and then move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
'Cause you
it's
can
just like
bonus
but I
action
only
dash.
get one attack, correct?
Oh, gotcha. Or if you move up a little bit, you could just throw multiple daggers.
Yeah.
I could, but I want to get in his face.
Okay.
And since he's glowing, I have advantage, which means
Assassinate!
that assassinate! Sneak attack, bitch! That's 16 plus stuff, so that hits him.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm in his face. So... Oh! I just rolled max damage!
Yes!
Nice.
Knock him the fuck out!
So 12 plus 4 is 16.
Knock him
Plus
the fuck
my
out.
dex.
Did you
My
want to
dex,
make that non-lethal damage to knock
I
him
did
out?
want to make that
Okay.
non-lethal.
I
Actually,
didn't
Right.
think I'd hit that one.
Like, it's okay if you kill him.
Yeah, so no, you
Sweet, sweet
you
idiot.
basically just with your
21.
first strike, just pop right on the back of the head and you just see him go down.
Yeah!
Nice.
I'm just gonna do the thing where I just flick the dagger up and catch it.
All right. It would have been his turn, but he's now unconscious.
How convenient.
Assassin
Okay.
bitches.
Nice.
Elias.
All right. Well. Okay.
So happy right now.
Is
Well, hold on a second. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
me?
Because yes,
Okay.
because you can actually, even though there's a
Oh,
thin
because I
wall,
can hear.
you hear this sort of
Okay.
screaming
Yeah.
This psychic screaming in your head.
That's 19.
Okay, that's you're it's enough.
I'm good at those.
That's handy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
You hear? Yeah. I mean, you know what's going on.
So bad things are happening inside the building
I'm
now.
empty.
I
Yes.
can just hear screaming.
Very
Okay.
bad things.
I've probably at least kind of seen Velis pop that guy in the back of the head. So, are there any windows around where I am right now I can get in, or would I have to kind of go back around?
There's like a really small window because like the area that you're by is like storage area.
How
And so it's like it's like
kind of
maybe 18 by 18 or so. There's like 2 or 3 of them, and they're up about 6 feet.
Okay, but I want to see Elias try to.
They're meant more to like let in a little bit of light rather than to be looked through.
Okay, like
We
he's
go
not
size, but too
super
tall.
big,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean
Still
you're
keeping-
better off. Like you could run
Trying to get
around
okay.
because where Felice is standing, there's like it's 3 feet off the ground, but it's like a 4 foot wide by 3 4 foot tall window. Pardon me.
Okay. Yeah, and also if this window's like 6 feet off the ground, that's
Right.
a good bit taller than he is. So
Yeah, it's meant to just be like light at the top of the
okay.
room.
So yeah, I'll run back around and see. Can I get in, or can I
You
get in
have-
like over Weria? Or
For the Felice.
You'd have to
Felice,
make
rather?
you'd just something about the big-eyed smalls. They just we keep,
sorry.
either an athletics or an acrobatics check. Otherwise, you'll kind of be stuck where you're at.
I'll see. All right, I'll try athletics. I'm better at that.
Sure.
Okay, that's good. That's 19.
Okay. Yeah. You can basically just parkour vault over
Parkour.
the
Yeah.
windowsill, and basically you're gonna
Claire.
land
I mean,
between Felice and that creature
Ah! Oh,
because
Not
you
ideal.
can't really be on Felice,
yeah.
and there isn't really room on that desk.
Yeah,
for
I'm
2
not
people to
a
stand.
halfling. I can't occupy the same space as you, sadly.
Right.
Okay,
So you'd have to be
I'll-
here. You have enough movement to land, but
to land in but I'm just right in between.
I'm not
Right.
that tiny.
Oh, that's
right.
bed jumping.
really gross.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit it with my mace.
Sure.
As soon as I try to hit it with my mace. That is not good. 10.
That's not enough. Yeah. I mean, you hit it with your oh wait, actually no, hold on. Does it not have natural armor? Hold on.
Oh.
That may actually have been enough.
Nice.
-1. No. Sometimes like the I especially with a lot of the hobgoblins that we were fighting, and it's just the armor class calculation was really off. But no, this doesn't have any armor, and it has a negative on its armor class. So yeah, no, 10 hits.
Ah, okay. That is
Roll damage.
new weapon. New weapon, who dis?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't make me laugh when I have wine up my nose. It hurts.
Is this an undead creature?
It is not an undead creature.
Okay, then it's 5 bludgeoning
5 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a creepy ass creature. Is
It's
what
a creepy.
It is.
Okay, but it's not actually undead. Okay.
No,
good to know.
this is an aberration. It is a creature from the beyond,
It's gonna
from
get
the
fucked
far
eventually.
realms. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here between Felice and
small and-
the small and whatever that is.
Right.
Small and the fugly.
Okay. Felice, it is your turn, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw
With advantage, because gnome cunning.
against.
Is it magic?
It is. Is it a magic spell?
It is terrifying.
It's
It's,
terrifying.
The ability of a creature? Then
It's an ability of a creature, but it's not a spell.
Well,
it is not a spell.
does magic imply spells then, I guess?
It's a creature.
Against magic. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like a fantastical creature is sort of inherently magical. But that doesn't mean that it's not like magic is in it's a magical spell, or it's not something that's being cast, or
Okay, so not with advantage then?
I would not.
right.
Okay, well.
I didn't mean to click on that, but
What?
what'd you get?
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Ooh! 23.
Oh, that's more than enough. Yeah.
You
So
didn't
you-
need advantage.
Right. You're hearing the screaming in your head. It's not just like in your ears, but like you're feeling it almost like it's like your own brain is screaming at you.
It's okay. I'm screaming louder.
Right.
My screaming drowns out the screaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just a bonus action to move my moonbeam. Let me double check.
I mean, it's still on it. Like I just keep moving it off so that.
Oh no.
Like,
Okay,
it's
I can
visible.
move it with an action.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna move it a little bit over to
I want to.
cover the other guy too.
Yeah.
All right. So he's technically a medium creature, so he's more square, but that's still there's enough room to get it. It doesn't, and it can hit allies, right? If you move it on them.
I mean, it's only.
It says creature.
Yeah, that includes
it's
allies.
5 foot radius,
Okay.
which I'm
Yeah.
That probably.
right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
10 by
it
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't
enough.
want to hit my allies, so I'm not going to move it I'm going to.
You're gonna move it.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that you're trying to move it downwards a little bit so that it hits the other guy as well.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah. No. It's a little bit crazy in there, but there's enough room to be able to do that.
All right, so then if it's on both of them, which is awesome.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, from both of them.
All right.
it's like-
Against DC.
I don't think
What?
people would
14, I think, your DC.
14.
Let me see.
Okay. They both save.
make it because it's its first time.
That's actually probably true, yeah. Yeah, it's when it enters for the first time or starts its turn there. So the bigger one already did its turn, so that one wouldn't take additional damage again, but the small
Okay.
one.
When it starts its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, so the small one still has to make it, though.
Right.
Because it entered it for them.
They both. I rolled for them both, so they both saved. So in terms of the moving, yeah.
They still take half damage, so.
Okay. How much?
The small one takes half damage. So I rolled 11, so
5. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay.
and then let's see, can I bonus action anything? I mean, actually, hit point wise, I'm not that bad. I keep thinking I'm squishier than I am. I feel like healing word is the only bonus action I can do. Did nobody immediately right by me bleeding out, are they?
Nope.
I don't think I've taken any damage
Yeah,
yet.
I was like, because in the chaos, unless somebody's like seriously wounded, I can easily see. I'm not gonna think to do that. So
Okay. Okay. Aiden, wisdom saving throw.
I don't even have
5.
Oh
Ooh.
no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You unfortunately, the voices, the screaming, the voices in your ears kind of get louder and get louder. And for your next turn, you cannot take any reactions, and I need you to roll a 1d8. What'd you get? 2. Okay, so basically you're just kind of stunned for the turn, and you can't do anything.
Oh, this is lovely.
Oh no.
Okay. It's their go. The other 2 bodies on the floor rise up
Why are zombie weird things? I don't know what.
They're not zombies.
Well,
There's
they're not
one
zombies.
underneath you.
Dead bodies are rising up. Felix is just like zombies with
Yeah,
tentacles.
but they're not.
Not
Right.
bees.
Yeah, they're.
They're not bees.
Okay, it starts its turn in the moonbeam, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And it fails, so it takes full damage. And then the big guy starts its turn in the moonbeam, so it makes a Constitution saving throw and also fails. So the big guy and then
damage.
The same damage for both of them?
yeah, just roll damage on both.
That is 17.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
I rolled a 9
All
and
right.
an 8. I like these. I'm like,
All right.
the 20s of these sets are hit or miss. But the D10s of this set, the sparkly ones, I'm like, these are just my moonbeam guys. I'm not rolling.
Yeah, that one sort
really
of
well.
disintegrates under the power of the moonbeam. Okay, this thing, you can see it's like sort of lurching, and it's like looks like it's about to regurgitate something, and then it spits out this giant blob of spittle that kind of lands right about the middle of all of you, and I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Being stunned back on the-
12.
Okay, a 12 will not make it.
Like,
You need at least a 13. At least a 13. If you fail, you're blinded for the turn.
Well, I rolled a 5.
Because
What's
as
my
it lands, it's sort of like it's like this sort of pouch, like this is sort of it's like throwing a like a big balloon full of water, and then when it lands, it kind of like pops open, and this phosphorescent goo just splashes up everywhere. Bright, blind, sort of like a magnesium flash, and you're blinded. So anyone who so you Aiden, you didn't actually have like the stunned condition. You weren't able to do anything for the turn, so you do get a dexterity saving throw. I was just using stun to describe. So if you get
another
what'd you get? Less than 13?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all blinded for a turn. Okay. Which, if I'm not mistaken, if you're blind, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, you fail any ability check which requires sight, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So.
Cool, I got my shield up still.
Alright, this creature is going to make an attack against Wuria for a 9 and against Kurtanis for a 5, and it failed.
Neither of those hit.
Right. The big guy goes for Aiden.
The new creature sprung up.
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. I think I missed that.
There's one hit against you, and you take 6 bludgeoning and 4 piercing damage, and you are grappled as the guy standing next to you sort of like has wrapped his tentacle around you. And then the big guy, that is a 5, which misses, and a 15, which will hit. And that's on 4, 8, 14 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you, and you need to make a strength saving throw. Oh my gosh, so much to keep track of. I don't know how Matt does that so readily.
Yeah.
Magic.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, he grabs you and pulls you down, and you're knocked prone. So you're blinded, and you're prone, and you're grappled.
Oh, Jesus.
And you're fucked. Basically, you're just fucked.
Please don't die.
Who is this blinded, grappled, and prone?
Aiden.
Aiden.
Oh.
Aiden's not doing so good.
Okay. That is their turn.
Kurtanis.
Okay. So she is running into this room. What do we got here? So what would she see from vantage point running in from like into here? So like up here.
I imagine you see probably everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So moonbeam, creepy
Probably
as shit.
Elias yelling, Kurtanis!
Okay. People blinded over here. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, Yeah, you can see everything going on. Yeah.
Would she be able to get like over here and hit
You'd
the one here
how much
or the
move?
big one?
Hold on. Let's see. I would say you would be able to get to the big one. However, you'd have to cross through the moonbeam in order to do it.
Yeah.
Because the moonbeam's like right there, and there isn't really any movement or anywhere for you to stand unless you like bodily pull Elias out of the way. You could, if you came around the other way.
Huh?
If you go around the other way,
Yeah,
you could go.
Maybe this one and that one, and the big one.
Yeah, you can go around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
and you would be able to skirt the edge of the moonbeam between.
You'd probably be able to get like over here.
Yeah. So I figured she's running around here, noticing like these two things. She's just like, "Fuck this thing!" Well, she'll try to attack this one and then run over towards the big one and like slash at it and menace it.
Sure.
So mark both of them, hopefully.
Okay.
The goal.
Yeah.
So one is a 20 to hit on the first one.
That definitely hits.
And then another 20 on the big one.
All right. Not naturals though, right?
Not natural.
Okay. Roll damage against the first one.
Okay. So that's 11 slashing damage on the first one.
And on the second?
Oh yeah.
That's a 9 slashing. And hopefully I can mark them both.
Yeah. You have the thing that lets you mark them both, right?
Yep.
So if it attacks someone else, you get a free hit.
Yep. Or they have disadvantage on anyone else.
Oh, disadvantage on anyone else. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's not very clear. Let's do. Maybe it's better. Okay, sure. Marked. Okay, they're marked. Were ya?
Okay. So I've got these. I can see all three of these guys, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to cast Bane on all of them.
Okay. Do they have to be within a certain range of each other?
Not of each other. Let me make sure that I can. Okay, you're definitely in range. Yeah, they have to be in 30. It's a 30-foot range for the spell, and it's 3 creatures of my choice I can see. They don't have to be like close to each other.
That's definitely 3 creatures you can see.
So it is a charisma saving throw for each of them.
Charisma. Oh.
That is what Bane says.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing these guys don't have great
How badly
charisma.
do you want to stay pre? I don't know.
Okay, so the big guy saves. The little ones do not.
Okay, so the 2 of them that didn't save. Any attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled.
Okay, sure.
And it's a concentration spell, so.
All right, concentrating.
And that's probably what I'm going to do. Cause
All right, Velis, you have an unconscious mage and a cat.
And a cat, yeah.
And a cat, yes. So, given that said mage is unconscious and not likely to go anywhere for a while, hearing all the commotion behind, I think I'm going to go see what's up.
Sure.
So, my 30-foot movement should get me about here.
Okay.
Nope.
And you can dash as another action.
Yeah, I'm going to dash.
Okay, that's enough to get you inside. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to head inside.
Right. So, give me a wisdom saving throw as you enter in and sort of are faced with the tableau in front of you.
Wisdom for that?
Wisdom saving. 9.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. So, as you turn the corner and you're seeing these creatures with the long tentacly things, and then especially the one with the big mouth sort of just screaming and lurching around, you're kind of immediately taken back to your younger days when your family compound had been overrun, and you and a number of other children within the clan were kind of being held in like a secure room And one of your favorite uncles, he would often take you out and get you sweets and let you stay up past your bedtime kind of thing. Was kind of holding the door
Nice
when
girl.
one of these creatures kind of like burst through and pretty much just devoured him in one go. And as it was eating him, it absorbed him into its body. And you're kind of just lost in the moment. Sort of basically just this triggered flashback, washing over you, and you're stunned for the turn, and you're not able to act.
Stunned or
okay. You're for the rest of the turn, you're not able to take any. I would say you're frightened, so you're not going to be able to advance any closer to that creature or take any action against it. The other one's not as much, just the big guy.
So frightened, I want to back.
It's a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can see that creature, and you can't move closer to it.
Right, that's why I wanted to just kind of back into this corner.
Right.
Over here. And I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to back against the corner.
Okay. Elias.
Okay.
Aiden has fallen, and he's basically the thing seems to have gotten sort of like a pit bull grip, not pit bull, but like the where it's got its teeth into it and it's shaking back and forth. There. Yeah.
Yeah. So if because I was gonna see if I can because like healing spells, I don't have to roll anything; they just take effect.
Right.
Okay. 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 I probably shouldn't burn both of my. I have 2 first level spells left, and I'm like, I don't know if I should go ahead and use both of them. Probably not while I have disadvantage. Okay. So, can I actually reach?
Well, hold on a second.
Am I within melee distance of either of the?
You're within melee distance of the big guy, but Aiden is between you and the other one. Sorry, I forgot. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, right. 19.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay!
It's not high as long as you're not rolling really low.
I mean,
cleric.
Yeah, my wisdom save is +7, so.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay.
cleric.
And cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to gosh. So any attacks I would make would have disadvantage.
Because you're blind, yes.
Because I'm blind. Okay. Then all right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Aiden.
Okay. You're like sort of like fumbling around, and you feel like his leg or something like that. Okay, no, it's definitely Aiden. You can cast your spell.
Yeah. And I lost my D4, so I'm just grabbing it. I feel like getting it. Okay.
That's the worst thing to lose.
I lose them all the time.
I can see it. It's just like far away. I'd have to get up to get it.
Oh, okay. You didn't actually lose it.
No.
Good.
All right. But that's 8 hit points back to Aiden. And I'm trying to remember, has the big thing taken damage yet?
Oh, it's taken a significant amount of damage.
Oh, that's right, because of the moonbeam. Okay, then I am going to try to cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay. You can't see it, unfortunately.
It smacked me, and I smacked it.
Okay.
Yeah, like
and
with Healing Word, I think. Oh, can you actually cast it? is Healing Word a touch spell or is that Cure Light Wounds?
No,
It's a range.
It's like 30 feet. It's 60 feet. It's a range spell.
Yeah, it's a creature of your choice that you can see. You can't cast Healing Word if you're blind.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Then
I thought it was the
I missed
touch.
the you
Cure
can
Wounds
see.
is
Okay. Then I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds instead because I know Aiden's. I've seen I've seen and heard Aiden take a lot of take a beating.
D.
Okay. D8. Yeah. So I guess I'll re-roll
More healing.
that. Okay, that is more healing. That is 12 hit points back then, and I'll mark that off.
Yeah, because you don't actually need to see the target. You can just touch them.
I can just reach out and grab him for that. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. The only thing I can do as a bonus action really is spiritual weapon. And I'm not sure if I want to use my last second level spell.
Well, you also can't see, so right now.
Yeah.
I also can't see, so
Right.
So you might just have to wait.
Well,
yeah.
you know you're gonna.
When you can see.
yeah. All right then. I guess that's it. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. All right, Felice, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah, 12.
That's enough. Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I can't see, and I'm out of second level spells, so I can't lesser restoration myself to make me. So
I guess I could have.
Oh no.
I even
That's true, I
brought
guess I
the
could have
spell
lesser
with me. I'm just like
I forgot about it. Oh well.
It's a short-term temporary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna keep up my concentration on movement.
Sure.
I don't even think I can do anything really because
Well,
So let's keep that moving.
I also don't even know
Keep that
how
moonbeam
badly
going.
anybody's hurt because I can't see.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, just keep the moonbeam going.
yeah.
You at least have disadvantage
So,
against you guys.
I mean,
that's what
if I
thought.
can
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would if I were to hold an action. I don't even know necessarily what I would hold because moonbeam is.
If you can move the
Unless,
moonbeam as an action, you can what you can do is you can say, when I can see again, I'm going to move the moonbeam.
So yeah,
That would be
okay.
an action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold the moonbeam where it is, but then yes, if I can hold my action so that if I regain my sight before my next turn, whatever, if my moonbeam is not actually centered on anybody anymore, I'm gonna get to the nearest monster.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Eden, wisdom saving throw.
A
Number is
Oh, 8.
yeah, 8.
8.
8?
Oh.
You are having the worst wisdom
What is
throw.
your wisdom?
Roll
You're just rolling
one-
really badly.
roll 1d8.
3. 4.
Okay. So again, it's another one of those things where it's sort of the psychic waves coming off of the creature are preventing you from taking an action, and you have no reactions. Okay. The creature's you can move, I think. Hold on. No, you do nothing. Okay, sorry. Okay, so creatures.
Technically, I have to do it then.
Say that again. There's crinkling. I couldn't hear.
Grapple. I'm grappled anyway.
Oh yes, you wouldn't even be able to move. Okay, so creatures make Constitution saving throws. That's a save, so he only takes half damage from the moonbeam.
Moonbeam
Big
damage.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's getting late. Yeah, I think we're close to wrapping up.
No, it wasn't even that. I was looking at something else.
Okay.
9, so 4.
Okay. All right. Okay, the creature that has you grappled is going to make an attack. Has advantage because you are prone.
Sorry, Aiden.
But it does get minus 1d4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that would be a 4 minus 4 and a 9 minus 4. So I think that's this.
0.
The big guy, hold on, let's see if he gets his acid spit back. No, he doesn't. Okay, so he's going to make an attack against Aiden, which prompts the mark thing, so you get your attack against him. Okay.
Not hearing you.
17 against the big guy?
That definitely hits.
Yes! So that is 14 slash.
And I lost audio.
He lost audio again.
No!
I feel like Ashley.
No.
It does not like Brendan.
Okay, so you were rolling to hit. How much damage?
That is 14 slashing damage.
Okay. All right, and it gets advantage on its attacks against Aiden.
Wait, it has disadvantage against Aiden. Against anybody honest.
Okay, so then that worked out to be just normal. Okay, well, it rolled a 3 and a 4 on that, so okay. So for its second attack, it doesn't get advantage; it's just normal. That is a 17 to hit.
Do the minus D4.
No, it doesn't get a minus D4.
It doesn't have the Bane on it. It's made the saving throw.
Yeah, it was just Cortanus's thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That hits.
Okay, 12. 18. Okay, so that's 22 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And you need to make another. Well, you're already prone, so it can't knock you prone again.
Thanks for the healing.
Yeah.
I can't see. Oh, okay.
No, I healed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, and then there's this one. It's gonna go ahead and swing at you. Minus 1d4. So this one in the middle of the room swings at Cortanus.
Okay.
Because you're sort of the closer target, and that's a 9. So I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Okay.
Fuck you.
Cortanus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck, that's a natural one.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Roll 1d8.
Okay. Seven.
Okay. Alright, hold on a second.
Damn it, Cortanus.
I tried.
Alright. So your vision sort of blurs for a moment, and you kind of seem to be no longer where you were. You're on a battlefield somewhere. You're just surrounded by soldiers wearing similar armaments to you, speaking in a language that you haven't heard in a very long time. And you hear someone from behind you calling out for aid, as like someone is sort of like looming over them. And you have this urge, this need to sort of like rush over to them and help them. And so what you do is you run past that creature, and you go to make an attack against Wuria.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Wuria. Luckily that's a 10.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
So as your blade,
It's like
your blade sort of like swings by, and Wuria's like completely taken by surprise, and ducks out of the way, and
It's like how that glazed look in her eyes.
right, yeah, and just as quickly, like your vision picks back up, and you're and you're back in the room, surrounded by all these like horrible monsters.
As her blade passed that, like just like stares at Wuria, like, oh my god.
Yeah. Were ya?
Well, that was fun.
That was a thing that happened.
Just like staring, we're like, oh god, what
Right.
has she done?
Like, since Cortana is now directly like between me and everything else, I'm gonna step sideways in the doorway to at least see the one creature,
Right.
and take a shot at it with my bow.
Hopefully the big
Okay.
guy did not get an opportunity attack, because that would suck.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. It just missed.
Oh, good.
Oh.
So that is 10 to hit.
That won't hit the smaller ones.
Okay, that I was guessing as much, but I figured that
Right.
was not a good roll.
Yeah. Right.
And could I
Yeah,
even
I've
like
done this
earlier see Aiden?
He's
He's down on the floor, so I'm guessing
He's
not.
down on the floor, and it's hard. Like, if you needed to cast a spell, you could technically see him.
Okay.
But in terms of like, it's difficult. There's like this bright glowy moonbeam. There's the big creature moving
'Cause
around.
I know
It's
he's
chaotic.
I know he's taken a lot of damage.
You can see him for the purposes of casting a
Okay.
spell.
So I'm gonna just throw a healing word at you, Aiden.
Okay.
Because you
Die.
just keep taking more
Yeah.
damage. And that is, well, it's only 6, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I hadn't actually
Elias.
used many of my spell slots earlier. So.
Hey,
Oh, Velis.
Oh no, Velis.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on Velis, and then I'm like, oh, person's done. Click, Velis.
am I still afraid?
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Well, it was on a 16, and it actually landed on the 16 and then tipped over to a 3.
Yeah,
Nope.
unfortunately, that's not enough. You're still frightened of that creature, and you have.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can attack this guy.
This is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my dagger at the fucker.
He's technically in melee with Cortana, so you get sneak attack if you hit.
I angry threw my die and I got a 17 plus 7.
With disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage? I thought disadvantage was only if I attack the big one.
No, you have disadvantage if you can see him.
I mean, that's kind of cocked, but it's a 14, so
That's
a 14
enough.
plus 7.
Yeah.
So,
right.
nope, come back. So, sneak attack. 15.
Okay, yeah.
And I
It
throw one of the
dies.
spare daggers as usual. Not my
Sure.
good ones.
It goes down.
Yay, dead.
Yay.
No. All right, Elias. Now we're back at Elias.
Okay. All right. So
Your vision,
I can't-
your vision is restored
Okay.
as yeah. It only lasted until the
Okay.
end until that creature's turn.
Good.
So
all right. I can't actually reach this big one from where I am because Aiden's kind of in the way. Or
no,
can
it's
I
big.
grab it?
It's yeah, oh yeah.
Okay,
It's
so I could grab it from where I am.
yes, you can physically touch it.
Okay.
Now, whether or not you like enjoy the experience, is a totally separate issue.
I'm sure I'm not
Just
going to enjoy
caress
this
its
experience.
whatever the fuck that's got.
Yeah, it's alternately like rubbery, but also kind of like buttercream frosting, where your fingers just kind of go into the skin,
Oh.
and it kind of comes away a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Katana's
But, yeah, no,
thing
I'm-
kicks in.
I am sure I'm not going to enjoy this experience, but I'm going to attempt to just reach over and grab it and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay,
And
is that a melee? Is that a
It's-
spell attack?
it's
Melee
a
spell attack?
melee spell attack. And
Okay.
You know what?
You made your wisdom saving throw, right? Or
No,
no.
not yet. Let me do
Roll
that.
that. I mean, the chances
Ooh,
of you
well,
making it are high.
Okay, that's a 12.
Okay, that's enough.
5 plus 7, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it at first level. Okay.
Okay.
Not burn. So that is a spell attack. Let me just I'll check that it is. Okay, plus 7 to hit. 17?
17 damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
17 to hit.
Oh, 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Right, no, that definitely hits.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So. That. Okay. Not bad. That is 4. 13 necrotic damage.
Okay, 13 necrotic damage.
And
Okay.
Also Elias just
Right.
Gross,
Yeah, it's like kind of dripping a little bit off of your fingers.
Yeah.
Elise,
but
your
just-
vision is restored.
I've had enough of this.
Yeah. And wisdom saving throw.
Right.
You may have stopped screaming, but it has not.
12. Yeah, 12.
12 is enough, yes.
Okay. I can see Aiden now. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's on the ground, and he's bleeding profusely.
So I start screaming again.
And he's kind of got this like glazed catatonic look on his face.
And
really cool looking.
He's having a bad time.
He's
Yeah.
having a bad day.
and I cast
Yeah.
healing
Yeah, it was so
on dude.
Okay.
I need to get a D8 up.
It's like, yeah, him summoning his sword was so cool. And
then he does nothing.
Hey, it's not my fault that he can't roll above a 9.
Okay. That's a 10 hit point.
Most of us have shit wisdom saves.
It's true.
I knocked out Gus off and then started cowering in a corner. So I mean,
we're kind of lucky that 2 of the people closest to that thing have the better wisdom.
High
save.
wisdom.
I have a plus 6 to my wisdom saves. The past 2, I've rolled a 6.
Right. Okay.
But high modifiers.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then let me make sure I check that up. I don't think. I mean, I could. Oh, I don't even have healing word prepared, so I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I can do anything else then, really.
Worst case scenario, I can get you with Spare the Dying. I do have a spell slot left.
We promise.
I have 1 spell slot left, so.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, obviously,
But
my held
worst case
action,
scenario.
my moonbeam seems to still be on top of the big thing. So.
Right. So at the start of its turn, it's going to take damage again.
So yeah, that's it, I think.
Okay, Aiden.
Oh, thank God, 14.
All right. So you seem to shake off whatever this was.
Yay.
I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. It's like, you're not helping.
At least he's gonna go, I'm sorry.
No, not you.
I'm not going to acknowledge that.
All right. So you've got the creature next to you, and then the big guy.
All right. Technically, I'm still grappled by that thing, right?
Yes. So your movement is 0. But that's the only
I
effect.
can't get up, but can I attack while I'm grappled?
You can attack while you're grappled. While you're because you're grappled, you can definitely attack while you're grappled. But the thing is, you're prone. And being prone, hold on, let me look that up. Prone. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well, how bad can it be?
You can.
You'd have to stand up, but
You
then
hit
your
yourself.
thing is
I
zero,
just wanna-
right?
I don't want to take the time and try and break free of it. I want to hack the thing's arm off.
Sure.
I'll take it with disadvantage.
Okay.
So 16.
Oh, that's enough. Yeah. Roll damage.
I'm going to say that one-handed because I was out and I'm just
right
at it. So that is not the correct target. So that's a 12 slashing.
Okay, that's enough to take it out. Well, wait, are you talking the guy that's grappling you or the big one?
I was attacking the tentacle one that was grappling.
Okay, yeah, it's out.
All right,
Yay.
I will get up because it is now dead.
Yes, now you're no longer grappled and you can stand up with half your movement. You have a bonus action if you have anything.
I don't really have anything I can do with it.
That's a bonus? Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure False Life is an action.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Its turn
Yeah.
makes its Constitution saving throw. So it takes half damage from your moonbeam.
So another 17. So 9.
Thank you
17?
for all
No,
my
it's
damage.
8.
I was don't know it again. Sorry.
8 damage?
Yeah.
8's half.
Okay. 8 is the half of what you rolled. Okay.
17 was
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So you're no longer prone, so it does not get advantage. It does not get its spittle back.
Good.
All right. It bites you again. It seems to have a particular hatred for you, Aiden. 10, 16, 19 points of damage.
Jesus.
0 exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck!
So
You had a turn, so it's okay.
I killed something!
You killed something. You killed something.
My freaking sword, except, I cursed this thing and never made an attack against it.
Oh.
By the way, the curse ends now because I'm
Yeah.
down.
Oh.
Wait,
So-
you're down?
Yes.
Aiden's
Yeah.
down.
as it bites into you, and you sort of like begin to lose consciousness, just mostly from loss of blood, everything goes black. Everyone else, what you see is Aiden's body like slowly being drawn into and absorbed by the creature.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Don't
Aiden.
we have some kind of like attack weapon? Something we're right next to us.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm just like, ah.
everything goes from being completely solid black to a light in front of you, sort of like a sort of a singular light shining down.
Don't go into the light, Aiden.
There's a table and a chair. You've been here before, once before. And you can sense a presence sort of like on the other side of the table.
They're smoking. It's David Bowie.
You can't see it, but you hear the voice filling the space. I have granted you my power. And the chair sort of like sort of moves out, welcoming you to sit down.
Secrets.
Yeah, I'll sit.
I have granted you my strength. I have granted you my boon. But your strength is not enough. The creature that you find yourself inside will devour you. It has already begun to digest your flesh. I can offer you aid for a price. I wish to modify the terms of our arrangement.
Watch.
When you have completed your service, you will retain my power. Hold on a second. My neighbor just texted me something. Sorry. I try and stay on really good terms with him.
It's a good thing to do.
Homeowners Association.
Hang on, I have a call on the other side.
Cass Homeowners
Not
Association.
going anywhere.
I'll just stay here and continue to digest. It's fine.
Listen, armor. That helped me out in this case.
Right. It's what?
I have acid or poison resistant, actually.
If it was acid resistance, it might help. No. Okay. Sorry. I want to extend our bargain. I'll grant you a boon that will aid you in fighting this creature. But I will need you to do more. Once you have accomplished your goal, you will still owe me.
Well, I can't exactly do what I intend to if I die here, so... What the...
Excellent. As you take your next breath, you sort of come to consciousness, and you're feeling like you're kind of compressed, and you see like this sort of, it's dark, but you can see in the dark pretty well, just the undulating flesh of this creature, and you can kind of feel like this burning sensation as whatever is inside of it is like beginning to melt away your flesh and your clothing, but you can feel the blade in your grasp. The material that it's made of, it sort of slowly begins to wrap itself around your arm. It's like making its way down your wrist, until sort of the blade kind of becomes an extension of your arm, and you feel sort of a renewed surge of strength and power emanating from the blade. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You're cutting in and out. Sorry. What was that?
15.
That's definitely enough. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Just bounced out of the tree twice.
Your dice are rolling away.
9.
Okay. Which is enough. I'm not going to give you the how you want to do this because I'm going to describe it for you as what happens.
Sweet.
So you see this creature just sort of undulate over and kind of consume Aiden, and he just completely disappears from view. And it's really hard to tell which way it's facing because it's got eyes and mouths and like eyes inside of its eyes and mouths inside of its mouths, like all over its body. But it kind of turns to look more or less sort of at you, Elias, and it begins to like wave its tentacles, and you just see this blade shoot out from inside of it, and Aiden basically just carve his way out and kind of like step out of the creature as it kind of deflates around him, and he's just covered in this gooey pink ichor flesh something, and you can see he's no longer holding a blade, but rather it's this long blade has become sort of an extension of his arm, and once he steps out of the creature, it sort of seems to contract. It's sort of like folding in on itself, kind of like the reverse of how it extended, and then just kind of come to where like his hand, and you can see him. He's covered in gore, but he has no wounds on him. Like he was like his insides were his outsides practically from all of the bites and the claws. But you're fully healed. And you have a strange sense of sort of like, it's almost like when you can kind of feel like static electricity in the air, sort of like this sort of buzzing of power that's kind of like beginning to sort of slowly dissipate. But yeah, the creature's dead.
You got a little something on you there.
If we're out of combat, Cortanus is just gonna look at Wiria with like a completely apologetic look at. Prithee, forgive me. My friend."
Fellas is like sitting on the floor at this point and has probably thrown up.
It's okay. You didn't mean to.
And
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call it here for tonight.
Out of curiosity, how many rounds do you up? Because Felice is still keeping it up because she's like, is anything else coming?
That's
I wasn't keeping track, but I probably if you've probably got halfway, like 4 or 5 left.
All right, I'm gonna write it in the chat in Roll20, just like
To have a note of it.
yeah.
There.
Guys,
I drew it there too.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. I was kind of worried because he had a lot of it had a lot of hit points.
Yeah, holy
But,
shit.
stuff didn't get away again.
no, well, I don't know. We'll see.
Run back out
Next
there.
time.
You
Yeah,
better
run
not
back out there and make sure he's still unconscious.
be like an hour.
Yeah, no. If you go to 0, you're out for a while.
Yeah.
You tie his ass up and just cover his
Yeah.
mouth.
All right. Tracy is also texting me because she has to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can
So
sleep anyway because I'm sick.
so thank you all very much for the game.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited till we had more people for this particular
Yeah.
battle.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you. I'll catch up a little bit with some of the XP and numbers and stuff over the weekend. But yeah, have a good night, and
Yay.
I'll see you in Wildemount pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for playing.
That was the most insane, drunken thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I hate this die now.
Oh my god.
Uh.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
All right.